Did you know that Denmark is now one of the world's leading pork producers, especially high-quality pork and the production of the highest-yielding pig breeds? These achievements are due to the country's closed-loop farming operations. It not only achieves high efficiency in farming but also ensures biosecurity, prevents disease outbreaks and improves animal welfare. Today, let's explore with us how effective closed-loop pig farming is in Denmark. How does the closed pig farming system in Denmark help prevent disease? Denmark is one of the largest pork producers in Europe, with over 12 million pigs raised each year, more than double the country's entire population. The pig industry contributes around $5 billion to the Danish economy each year. Most farms operate in closed systems to ensure animal safety and disease prevention. Denmark's closed pig farming system is one of the most advanced in the world, designed to prevent disease outbreaks and ensure the production of high-quality pork. Most farms operate as closed systems, meaning pigs are born, raised and sold in the same facility, minimizing the risk of exposure to outside disease. Feed is usually produced locally to optimize pig health and growth. Organic feed can be provided, but must be cleaned and free of contamination. Most farms use factory-made feed, which not only provides adequate nutrition but also ensures that the feed is free of contamination. Inside the closed farms, automatic air filtration systems are installed to prevent airborne pathogens from entering. Temperature and humidity control helps reduce stress in pigs, boosting their immune systems. To ensure the overall health of pigs, regular vaccination programs help protect against common pig diseases. Some farms use AI and sensors to monitor pig health and detect early signs of disease. On farms, proper manure handling and disposal eliminates pathogens and waste. Therefore, farmers and breeders often implement strict cleaning and disinfection procedures between production cycles. In pig pens, pig waste is collected and processed into biogas or compost, reducing environmental impact. To make pigs resistant to disease, Danish farmers use healthy breeding stock, ensuring that the pigs are resistant to disease. In addition, genetic monitoring is needed in farming operations to help eliminate the risk of certain diseases. Danish pig farms have strict regulations on limiting the use of antibiotics, focusing on prevention rather than treatment. Farms use probiotics and special diets to enhance natural immunity. Strict entry and exit regulations are also in place within each farm system. Pigs are brought in and out in batches. After harvest, the farms are thoroughly cleaned and disinfected before the next batch begins. This method helps eliminate pathogens that may exist in the farm environment. Workers and visitors must shower and change into farm-provided clothing before entering. Only authorized personnel are allowed to enter, minimizing the risk of contamination. Trucks carrying pigs, feed or supplies are thoroughly disinfected before entering the farm. In particular, pigs from outside are not allowed to be brought in unless they come from a source that is certified disease-free. Denmark's closed pig farming system is particularly effective in preventing diseases such as African swine fever and porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome. Over the past 4 decades, Denmark's pig farming industry has undergone many changes, especially in recent years. The country's pig farming industry has never witnessed an outbreak of African swine fever. The Danish pig industry is one of the world leaders in areas such as breeding, quality, food safety, animal welfare and traceability. This is why Denmark is one of the world's largest exporters of pork. Around 5,000 pig farms in Denmark produce around 28 million pigs each year. Most pigs are slaughtered at the Danish Crown and Taiken cooperative slaughterhouses. In addition, a large number of live piglets are exported, mainly to Germany. Danish pork is also exported to more than 140 countries, with the largest markets in terms of volume being Germany, the UK, Poland, China, Japan, Italy, Russia and Sweden.
You may not know, raising black pigs can bring in an income of about $3,000 per month for Thai farmers. Each 95 to 105 kilogram pig can be sold for 7,000 to 7,500 baht, equivalent to $200 to $250, much higher than regular commercial pigs. So, why are black pigs so valuable? And why is the black pig farming industry developing strongly in Thailand? Watch today's video to find out the answer to this question. In the context of pork prices often falling sharply, affecting the income of many farming households, raising black pigs is a solution to improve the situation. Currently, some black pig breeds raised in Thailand have high productivity, such as Phetchabun, Durak, Meishan, Kurobuta, These pig breeds can be native pigs or crossbred from different black pig breeds, creating healthy, disease-resistant, and high-yielding pigs. Initially, black pigs were often raised by Thai farmers on a small scale at home, with a scale of a few to a few dozen pigs. They were mainly raised on leftover food and natural foods such as grains, vegetables, etc. Black pigs are considered easy to raise and adapt to living conditions, thereby limiting disease problems. The housing conditions when raising black pigs at households are quite simple. You can build a barn or fence to raise them. However, the common point of these breeding areas is that they are airy, spacious, and make the most of natural factors. In addition, using natural food, not using toxic chemicals, is also a method to increase the value of the pig herd. This breeding method makes black pork more delicious, containing many unsaturated fatty acids such as omega-3 and omega-6, which are beneficial for cardiovascular health. Although the time it takes to raise black pigs to sell may be longer than that of regular pig breeds, with the value it brings, farmers are still motivated to raise them. In addition to small-scale farming models, Thailand currently has many large-scale black pig farms, creating a large supply for the market. Some of the most successful localities with the black pig farming model are Chiang Mai, Chonburi, and Phetchabun, notably Kasem Santirat Farm with an area of nearly 9 hectares and Sirin Farm with an area of nearly 5 hectares. The farming model of large-scale farms is organic farming. Here, the farming process will be combined with crop cultivation. Black pigs will use available feed from the farm without using antibiotics. Building such a farm model not only takes advantage of the feed source, but also ensures the best quality of black pork. The farms are built on a large scale, equipped with IVA air conditioning systems to control temperature and humidity, and spacious barns create the best development environment for black pigs. Modern machinery systems help filter the air, thereby minimizing odor pollution, improving the community environment. The airy, spacious space helps pigs relax and grow healthily, thereby reducing the risk of disease. After birth, piglets stay with the sow for about 4 weeks, then will be brought back to the farm to fatten for about 5 months until they weigh about 120 kilograms. Finally, pigs that meet the standards will be brought to the processing plant and processed before being sold to the market. A closed, modern process also helps black pork products become the king of pork. The black pig farming industry in Thailand still has many opportunities because the market demand is increasing. In addition, people's farming is mainly small scale, so the annual output is not too large. Therefore, large-scale farms are considered to have great potential for development and bring high profit value. Although facing many challenges, such as fluctuating prices and epidemics, Thai people have found a new direction for the pig farming industry. This not only contributes to providing quality pork to consumers, but also creates a stable source of income for farmers. That is really the biggest motivation for them to continue raising pigs. Black pig farms in Thailand are not only food production sites, but also an important part of the local culture and economy. In the future, large-scale black pig farms in Thailand will continue to receive more investment, bringing positive values to the livestock industry. So, what do you think about this? Leave a comment to let us know. Raising black pigs has brought a significant source of income to farmers. Encouraging the raising of these pig breeds has helped Thailand become the home to the largest black pig farm in Southeast Asia. Do you believe that Chinese people consume 55 million tons of pork every year? This number accounts for more than half of the world's pork production. But in recent years, Chinese consumers have gradually turned to high-quality and delicious pork. So, how do Chinese farmers raise pigs for the best meat? Let's find out! Chinese farmers believe that the quality of pork depends largely on the feed and environment in which it is raised. Pigs need ample space to grow, and grazing on pasture is ideal for producing high-quality pigs. Feeding pigs grass on pasture can improve the flavor and texture of the meat. Because the animals have access to a variety of feedstuffs, such as clover and grass, as well as the ability to dig for insects and roots, the flavor of the pork can be enhanced. Pigs raised on pastures are generally healthier and more relaxed, so their meat also tastes better than pigs raised on closed industrial farms. However, the model of raising pigs on pastures is not suitable for large-scale farms with thousands of pigs. It is only suitable for small private farms with a few dozen to a few hundred pigs. Chinese farmers typically feed their pigs a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients, including protein, fat, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals. A good diet helps pigs grow strong and develop muscles, which are important for meat quality. Therefore, many farmers also provide relatively expensive feed for pigs, such as milk powder and fruits. They also vary the pigs' menus daily so that they do not get bored with their food. Many farms use high-quality grains such as corn, soybeans, and barley. Some farmers also add supplements such as fish meal, flaxseed, or other natural oils to improve the quality of the fat and enhance the flavor of the pork. It seems that only humans can enjoy this kind of care, but surprisingly, Chinese farmers have applied massage methods to pigs. Massage has many benefits, such as being able to stimulate muscle growth, resulting in better meat quality. Massage helps reduce stress in pigs, improving their overall health, and potentially leading to better growth rates. These benefits can help keep animals healthier and more productive, while also ensuring delicious meat quality. Some pig farms in China also provide toys, mud baths, and other forms of environmental enrichment to help keep pigs mentally stimulated and reduce stress. In the final weeks before slaughter, Chinese farmers often adjust their pigs' diets to enhance the quality of the meat and marbling. Some farmers use finishing diets that include ingredients such as acorns, apples, or dairy byproducts. Slow-growing pigs tend to develop tastier meat. Once pigs are raised to slaughter condition, they are transported to meat processing plants. It is important to minimize stress during handling, transport, and slaughter, as stress can lead to poor meat quality. To get the best pork, it is important to ensure that the pigs are slaughtered humanely, which is not only ethical, but also helps maintain the quality of the meat effectively. If the pigs are stressed during this period, the quality of the meat will be reduced. Most pork processing plants in China are equipped with modern technology to ensure productivity. Hundreds of tons of pork are produced every day to meet the consumption needs of hundreds of millions of people and for export. Each pig carcass is hung on the conveyor belt through each stage of slaughter, hair removal, and viscera processing. Each stage has its own workers to ensure the best operation. After slaughter and processing, most of the pork is supplied to traders for consumption at the markets. Chinese people tend to consume pork processed on the same day because it ensures freshness. Therefore, the daily pork processing output in China also accounts for 50% of the world's total. We have just watched how Chinese farmers raise pigs with the best meat quality. What do you think about today's video? Please comment to let us know. Please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye and see you all again.
As a country with the world's largest population and vast land area, China is an ideal place for the development of the livestock industry. Indeed, so as not to waste resources, farms with hundreds of thousands of cows have been built to provide for the consumption needs of more than 1.4 billion Chinese people. So how do these farms work? We invite you to explore with us now how the cow farm nourishes China's 1.4 billion people, Asia's largest cow farm. Influenced by the concept of healthy living, the proportion of high-protein, low-fat meat such as beef in the Chinese diet has increased significantly in recent years. As a result of this significant increase in consumption demand, beef and dairy cattle farming is growing strongly. It can be seen that this is the largest cow farm in Asia, with a capacity of more than 100,000 cows. They are raised outdoors on a large area of land. Managing an outdoor farm like this is not an easy matter for the farm owner, so they divided it into different areas for easy management. Each area has a roof to help the cows avoid the sun and rain. Cow feed is mainly silage that is rich in protein and helps cows digest easily. In addition, cattle feed can be used to supplement protein and vitamins. Every day, feed trucks fill troughs for thousands of cows waiting to be fed. Recently, large-scale dairy farms have exploded in China as milk drinks become ever more popular among the country's 1.4 billion consumers. This has led to an economic boom, and the government supporting the transformation of the dairy industry into a production industry worth $40 billion annually. Small-scale production has been converted to large farms with up to 10,000 cows. Modern machinery and technology improvements in milk processing have changed the livestock industry in China and created a new trend. As a result, over the past few decades, Chinese milk has grown from being available only to northern cities and wealthy families to becoming an everyday drink available in every household across the country. In 2021, milk production in China reached 36.83 million tons, and everyone can basically access fresh milk. Dairy farming has developed in many regions across China, bringing high profits to many farm owners. Food for dairy cows is also a problem for farms, as they always have to ask the question, what kind of food should the cows have to deliver the best yield and quality of milk? Normally, silage helps dairy cows produce more milk, and adding alfalfa imported from the US helps the milk quality to be more delicious. Additionally, dry grains such as corn and barley can be added to the cow's diet. Due to high consumption demand, the development of the cow farming industry has helped many Chinese people escape poverty through livestock farming. Farms with tens of thousands of cows not only bring billions of dollars in wealth to farm owners, but also help thousands of farmers increase their income and become rich when they have jobs. According to studies, supplementing milk for children from a young age not only helps their brain develop, making them smarter, but also increases their height and improves their physical health. So dairy farms in China have contributed to nourishing the country's 1.4 billion people. Many people believe that raising cows will greatly affect the environmental situation, causing land pollution because of livestock waste. Because livestock waste always causes many people to complain because the smell is not very pleasant and even affects human health. But farms have focused on cleaning barns and treating cow waste as organic fertilizer for crops or composting biogas in order to protect the environment and save costs. In the future, it is expected that Chinese consumers' demand for beef and cow's milk will increase and will certainly continue to drive China's beef market to continue growing. The country is expecting the beef cattle market to exceed 760 billion yuan by 2024, and the outlook for cattle farming is broad. Today's video ends here. Hopefully we brought you an interesting topic. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget to click like, share and subscribe to support the channel. And now, goodbye and see you in the next videos. Bangladesh is home to many different breeds of cattle and their crossbreeds. Typically, giant cows are raised on many farms in this country. Why are they called giant cows? Because they are huge in size, 1,600 to 2,200 pounds. So today, let's explore this giant cow farm in Bangladesh. Explore the giant cow farm in Bangladesh. What you are watching are giant cows raised on farms, but not closed modern farms like what we expect. Instead, there is a simple barn, but still typical of Bangladesh. This breed of cattle is characterized by a pronounced hump on the shoulders and neck, often curved horns and drooping ears. Commonly found with grey fur, some are solid red. Perhaps the greatest brand of the Brahman cattle breed is its ability to adapt and thrive in any environment. They are known as a breed of cattle that can maximize the use of low-quality food and are also more resistant to drought than other breeds. Therefore, it is very suitable in high temperature and dry environments like Bangladesh. Not only do they bring high economic efficiency, these cows have a gentle nature, so they are very easy to manage on the farm. There is no need to invest too much in animal feed or barns, where they are often fed rice bran or bran powder, mixed with water into a mixture rich in fat and protein. With this type of food, cows also don't need to drink water regularly, so raising these giant cows also helps farm owners save some cost. Do you know why giant cow breeds are present all over the world, but their farms are mainly in Bangladesh? In fact, most of these cows are imported from the US or India. People raise them for meat purposes because their large body size results in a very high meat output. Moreover, this breed of cattle is very suitable for farming in Bangladesh because of its good drought tolerance, so it is very popular. That's why we have the opportunity to admire giant cow farms like this. Bangladeshi people are mainly Muslim and do not eat pork, so beef is the main meat consumed in this country, along with chicken and fish. The cow farming industry here is very developed and brings a stable source of income for livestock farm owners. The cows also receive special care, such as being massaged and relaxed. If the barn is closed, they can be released outside to operate during the specified time. This is also considered a cow welfare regime. Do you know why there are mainly bulls on the farm, but very few females and calves? Simply because of the purpose of raising meat for cattle. Bulls are much larger than cows. Their meat content is also higher, so instead of raising female cows, people prioritize male cows to optimize breeding efficiency. Female cows are mainly raised to produce calves for breeding purposes. At some local Bangladeshi festivals, the largest, most beautiful, and smoothest haired bulls are also displayed or participate in traditional sacrifices. It is known that at the sacrificial ceremony each year, thousands of cows are killed for meat and sacrifice. This is also a reason why cow farms are so developed here. As the main source of meat consumption, beef is processed and sold in all markets. People can easily buy it to cook for their families. Beef curry is a popular dish in Bangladesh, indispensable for inviting guests, festivals, and parties. It is a typical tradition in some South Asian countries.
Australia is one of the world's largest exporters of sheep, accounting for about 57% of global sheep production and 92% of global adult sheep production. Sheep farms here can stretch for tens of thousands of square kilometers, bringing huge revenue to farmers. So, what has driven the growth of the Australian sheep industry, and how can farms maximize profits? Take a look at some of the most modern sheep farms in this video to find out. Australia's sheep industry is one of the largest agricultural economies and has a long history spanning over 200 years. It plays a vital role in supplying high-quality meat and wool to the global market. Today, there are around 79 million sheep on huge farms, many of which cover tens of thousands of hectares. The most common fallow areas are New South Wales, 38%, Victoria, 21%, Western Australia, 18%, and South Australia, 15%. The most typical example of a modern sheep farm model is Rawlinna, Australia's largest sheep farm. This farm has an area of 1,011,714 hectares, almost the same area as Sydney. In addition, there are hundreds of other farms that are smaller in scale, but still extremely large and modern. It can be seen that the scale of sheep farms in Australia is extremely large. Sheep farms in Australia mainly raise the famous Merino sheep breed, with high-quality, smooth and soft wool products, mainly serving the textile industry. Merino sheep not only have good wool quality, but also have the ability to adapt well to harsh climates, helping to improve productivity and product quality. In addition, Donnay and Paul Dorset sheep are also raised for meat and meet the large export demand. Lambs are carefully cared for after birth with a suitable diet, including mother's milk and supplementary feed. After a few months, they begin to graze on large pastures and are monitored through modern equipment. When the sheep reach optimal weight or have long enough wool, they will be sheared or sold for meat. To be able to operate large sheep farms, farmers must apply modern technology and the most optimal management methods. Systems such as remote cameras and automatic watering can significantly save time and labor costs. At the same time, electronic identification systems help monitor the health and productivity of sheep, improving data accuracy. The use of data management software also makes it easier for farm owners to track pedigrees and profits from ewes. Thanks to supporting equipment and technology, farmers no longer have to travel hundreds of kilometers to check their flocks. Thus, they have succeeded in reducing the number of workers needed, thereby reducing farm operating costs. This not only brings high economic efficiency, but also promotes sustainable development for the sheep farming industry in Australia. In addition to modern technology, one of the factors that helps the sheep farming industry in Australia bring high profits is optimizing the size of the sheep herd. With the same number of workers, but in Australia, farms increase the size of their sheep herds, thereby bringing higher profits. According to statistics, Australian sheep farms produce 5 to 10 times more meat per hour of work than the rest of the world. Therefore, although labor costs are 10 times higher than in China, Africa, or South America, and twice as high as in New Zealand and European countries, they are still highly profitable. In addition, the construction of mixed sheep farms combined with crop farms helps to take advantage of feed sources from crops. This is an effective solution to save on the cost of buying feed for sheep. Therefore, Australia has become one of the countries producing sheep with the lowest cost in the world, lower than the global average of $428 per 100 kilogram live weight. The majority of Australian sheep is exported to overseas markets, most notably China, Europe, and the United States, generating a significant amount of revenue for the livestock industry. According to the latest figures, the value of exports in 2023 to 2024 is a record $5.1 trillion, which is a huge number. Despite the large-scale sheep farming, Australian farmers are also committed to producing sheep sustainably. Efforts to maintain land, vegetation, and reduce emissions are essential. Each year, livestock farmers, especially sheep farmers, invest more than $13 million in research to reduce the impact of the industry on the environment. Practical actions are being taken to improve environmental sustainability, such as installing solar panels, fencing to increase biodiversity, etc. These efforts not only bring economic benefits, but also create a better living environment for sheep. With recent climate change, global competition, and market issues, the revenue of the Australian sheep industry is forecast to decrease by about 2.6% by 2024. However, with efficient and sustainable farming models, Australia will still be the world's largest supplier of sheep meat and wool. Lynx pose a significant threat to poultry farmers across North America, especially during the cold winter months when other prey is scarce. Not only do farmers suffer economic losses, but their daily lives are disrupted as well. So, how do North American farmers deal with lynx? Let's follow along. There are approximately 1.5 million lynx living across North America today, with the majority of them in northern Nevada, Colorado, Idaho, Oregon, and Montana. Lynx are highly adaptable and can thrive in a variety of environments, including forests, deserts, and even city suburbs. Lynx are skilled predators capable of silently stalking their prey and delivering a quick, deadly bite to the neck. Farmers have repeatedly found evidence of a bobcat attack through the loss of chickens. Lynx are agile and can easily sneak into farms to attack and eat poultry. Hundreds of chicken farms have fallen victim to lynx. They tend to hunt at night, catching the farmers off guard, and when they wake up, the chickens have been decimated. The surviving chickens also become lethargic and lose their appetite, leading to a drop in egg production. Farmers have taken a variety of measures to protect their chickens. These include reinforcing their chicken coops with sturdy materials, installing electric fences, and using guard animals such as dogs. However, in areas where lynx are active, these measures are not very effective. In areas like Colorado and Montana, shotguns have become an essential tool for farmers in controlling lynx. The use of guns to protect livestock is allowed in many areas, provided hunters comply with local wildlife regulations. When using shotguns, farmers also need to comply with local hunting laws, which may include obtaining the appropriate permits and specific restrictions on hunting areas. In some areas, lynx are a protected species, requiring farmers to obtain special permits to remove them from their farms. For farmers who use hunting guns, the choice of weapon is very important. Shotguns and rifles are often used depending on the range and situation. Rifles may be preferred for long-range use, aiming and killing prey effectively in wild areas away from the farm. Hunting lynx requires finding them. The animals prefer densely wooded areas along riverbanks, open rocky areas, and bushes where they can hide undetected. Farmers also often use electronic devices that play lynx calls to attract them. Especially during mating season, the calls will attract male lynx, making them more likely to appear in hunting areas. Farmers must be skilled with guns because lynx are fast and elusive, and a missed shot can send them running away and returning to attack the chickens another day. Farmers also need to be mindful of safety, ensuring that shots are fired in a way that minimizes risk to humans and other animals. To hunt successfully, the hunter needs to aim accurately at important locations such as the head or lungs. Just one shot at the vital spots will easily take down the lynx quickly and humanely. After being hunted, the lynx is processed right at the hunting site for its hide and meat. The lynx skin, considered the main trophy, is carefully skinned and treated with salt to preserve it before being taken to a professional tannery. Lynx meat is used as food, although it is less common, but some hunters may consume it as a free source of protein. They can process lynx meat into smoked meat, sausages, or sausages to enhance the flavor of dishes. Most of the lynx meat after hunting is processed into food for other farm animals or animal feed.